2024 is looking like it's going to be a very exciting year for fans of racing games. So in this video, we're going to go through some of the most exciting racing games that are set to release this year. First up is the much anticipated Le Mans Ultimate. The game is powered by the rFactor 2 engine, which is known for its high powered and realistic physics. Le Mans Ultimate is the official game for the World Endurance Championship and is the first wet game in 20 years. A full grid of GTE, LMP2 and Le Mans hypercars will feature in the game, along with a whole host of officially licensed circuits. A first look at the gameplay was released recently, showcasing the brilliant rFactor 2 graphics, and with motorsport games losing their licenses for the British Touring Car Championship and NASCAR, it's a much welcome relief that we'll actually be getting to play this game. The game will be released for early access on PC on the 20th of February, and it is not yet known if the game will ever make its way to console. Stepping away from the track and onto the streets for this next racing game, we take a look at the long overdue release of Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. After several delays from its original 2022 scheduled release, the game is now on track for a 2024 release date, despite us not actually knowing that date yet. This will be the first title in the Test Drive series since 2012 and will be set around the streets of Hong Kong, featuring a 1-to-1 scale of the island and 550 kilometers of drivable roads. The game will be released on PC, Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. With the recent success of open world racing from the Forza Horizon series, I'm sure this game will be a massive hit once released. Now for those drivers who might not be all about racing on the streets, Taxi Life might be the game for you. A taxi driving simulator set in a 1-to-1 recreation of Barcelona, this game will see you picking up and dropping off customers while taking in all the sights of the Catalan city. The game is set to release on March 7th for PC, Xbox and PlayStation. Before moving on to our next games, there are titles that, although haven't been officially announced yet, are expected to be released later this year. First up is F1 24, released every year in the early summer. We usually expect to see an official announcement around the May time. With the inclusion of the all-new F1 world in last year's game, it'll be interesting to see where the game develops this year. We also expect to see a release for F1 Manager 24 later this year. A newcomer to the yearly releases for racing games, the management game has quickly become a fan favourite and is sure to be the same this year when officially announced and released. Last year's release did a great job of building on the foundation set by the first title in the series, so even more significant improvements are expected in this year's game. The autumn will likely see the release of WRC 2024 as the officially licensed rally game, and we also expect to see MotoGP 24 being the officially licensed game for MotoGP Championship. Both games have had several years of yearly releases, so we pretty much know what we're going to expect with these games, with a few minor updates. So hopefully those of you who enjoy these games will be looking forward to those releases later in the year. Now on to what is probably the most anticipated racing game of the year, which is Assetto Corsa 2. We know very little information about this game at the moment, as it's been kept very much on the down low, but the original Assetto Corsa, along with Assetto Corsa Competizione, are very popular games, so there's a lot of hype around the sequel to Assetto Corsa coming out, and it's sure to be a big hit. No official release date for the game is out yet, but it is expected in around the summertime of 2024. It will initially be released for PC only, with the release for console coming at a later date, but again that date is unknown. Hopefully the game will remain very modder friendly, which has been a massive part of helping to keep the original Assetto Corsa very popular, even 10 years after its release. There are also a couple of huge game rumours for racing games to release later this year, although obviously not confirmed and are just rumours at this point. The first of which is the remake of Need for Speed Most Wanted. One of the most popular titles in the franchise is rumoured to be in the works after a now deleted post on X from one of the original voice actors of the game claimed a remake would be released later this year. It is also rumoured that we'll be receiving the release of Forza Horizon 6 later this year. It's been 3 years since the last open world game from Turn 10 Studios, as they've been working on the release of the newest Forza Motorsport game last year. As this is only a rumour, we don't currently have any information on a possible location for the in-game racing festival just yet. For our final game, we are heading off-road for a very different type of game, in Expeditions, a Mud Runner game. This game will have you take specialised off-roading vehicles to complete scientific experiments across various different off-road environments. is a sequel to the much loved SnowRunner game and will be released on March 5th for PC, Xbox and PlayStation. 2024 is sure to be an exciting year for racing fans, whether you prefer the realism of track racing, open world exploration, or just a casual drive. There's sure to be a new release to look forward to. For more gaming news and videos, be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video.